today. It's dedicated to Mike Gallagher, who pointed out to me about 2 months ago.
I said there was something going on there.
That I was writing in exile. It's called A Poem for Stones and Mining Gold. On Chatham Street in August at dawn, the seagulls are calling to me in an accent I have not lived with for 20 years, and feel a glimmer of hope that my long days in exile are coming to an end. From public houses that opened early in the mornings, and my age-old self sipping slant lemonade, listening, my father's thumb becoming looser than the laces of the boots and shoes he tended to and mended after a couple of gills of Guinness, with the dockers, the dealers, the newspaper men, gleaning wisdom, that currency that comes with hardship and age, droplets of whiskey on the counter, filling rings grooved from bottles and glasses, as bright as coins made from gold. These first stumbling steps are guiding me back to sobriety, and know this part of the journey must be walked alone. The trembling fingers, the dread of falling down the stairs into Hades' arms, among other demons yet to be vanquished. But I have my talismans too. The poems of Hartnett are grounding me like stones through the long sleepless hours. How goes the night, girl? It is not yet dawn. He knew every ditch and pitfall in the West Limerick fields, the hungry grass that ravages the soul, the green patches where sunlight lingers long after darkness falls. I will follow his way, soaring above every hedgerow, dip and furrow, no longer afraid to singe his wings. And the memory of a holy well, water sweet and deep and healing, or wild flowers in a meadow, a ragged hawthorn bush to pin my offerings to, snippets of word on a frayed blue ribbon, echoes of old songs, the minstrel boy, the rare old times, heard in Calvary Cemetery or Mount Jerome, and the slurred words of wisdom handed down from the dockers, the dealers, the newspaper men, more precious to me now than coins made from gold. Thank you.
Now we have She-Teri Murray.
Thank you, Tom and Dominic. I read a poem called Inquire for Me on Bagot Street. If I can find it now, I think it's on page 14. My eyesight is not as good as I thought it was. I'll get my glasses. I have a Chrissy.
You have your glasses in your hand, Terry.
I have. Sure, I'm a wonderfully organised woman altogether.
Would you be lost without?
I read this because the boys are here tonight from Tallaght. My son John is a musician in Dublin, and he was living in Fatma Mansions and O'Devaney Gardens, and they were himself, and I'm sure you might have heard of this Dublin poet called Carl Parkinson.
Oh, yeah.
And himself and Parky were in the band at the time. Junkyard Dogs, and they were trying to find a drummer, but nobody would come for the audition because on account of living in Fatima Mansions, and then they moved to O'Devaney Gardens, so it was even worse, so nobody ever came for the auditions. But he's in a band now with a load of foreigners, so nobody ever heard of Fatima Mansions or O'Devaney Gardens or any place like this. And Stephen even mentioned Father Carney's song tonight, so this is a choir for me on Bagot Street. Oh, John, me son, we'll have a one-on-one down by the Liffey side. At the reception in Bagot Street, the kind where you juggle literary names, pretensions to fame with wine glasses and cigarettes, punctuate cliches on cocktail sticks. A woman behind me spoke as if she was chewing golf balls. I overheard her comment about me. How could you claim to be a writer with a trousers double notch and black dots? Well, I have news for you, missus. I can, and I do. Words on the page are accentless. When read, they reverberate in one's head. So if we ever meet on Bagot Street, maybe I'll remember you, clutching your Gucci bag and Gucci your puns. Oh, she was a common one. Fun little doll one. She was a common one, I tell you. Thank you. I have never written a limerick in my life, even though I've tried other poetry forms. But anyway, I don't even whether this works or not. There was a young lady from Oslo who decided a bit of leg to show, but according to some, a third one sprouted from her bum, and then she was painted by Picasso. I just finished this poem today. I don't think I need the mic, do I?
No,
I never do.
never do.
Never do. So I just finished this today, as I said. It's called X Marks the Day. I am so proud of you, my son, finding your way to the polling booth in a small town in County Laois. The letters and squares on the ballot paper must have been as daunting as the most complex mathematical problem, yet you did it. And the excitement in your voice that evening, we won, Mammy, we won. Now I can just be like everybody else. You are never like everybody else. I can't remember the name of the doctor who diagnosed you all those years ago, but they were wrong. If they had a teaspoonful of your humanity, empathy and insight, they could store up such a storm in their soul. The symbol X has many meanings, so I am sending a box in the form of kisses to guide you through the years and to ask God in His wisdom to keep you in a place of safety and send someone wonderful for you to love. And keep in our hearts the memory of that Saturday in Maytime when you voted for the very first time and added your voice to more than 1 million others. And we won, Jamie, we all won. Thank you. It's obviously walking the poem. I never know when it's walking out because as I said, I just finished, so we'll see what we can do with this. This is a poem for my partner, the late Liam Mulligan, and actually there's a small, well, I suppose, I hope for a big turnout next Wednesday, the 10th, at the White House, in memory of Liam and his poetry, and we're hoping that people will come and read his poems or even listen for the first time. So this is about coming out brief. It's called Isis on Edmund Street. Once the moon was an amulet on a chain of stars, and your fingers that clasp were on my heart. but they are prizing apart now, strands by delicate strands. Since Sirius has dyed your eyes, blue lights without filaments on Edward Street, hieroglyphs of vacant memories, scoured by time and rain, hunkered at the base of Rosetta Stone beside the barracks wall. Yet May has come once again, and the year has turned twice. The eye of horse is winking sunlight through the leaves of a horse chestnut, and resurgent spark has restored something to me after my long stay in the house of the dead on the other side of the Nile, where you still dwell. And my body is railing against the imposition of wood and soil, as the roots of trees do against concrete and tar. Still there are nights, if I could only shred the sheets in my bed, infuse them in the tears of onions, smear with oodles of rosemary, bind you limb by limb, fuse sinew, tissue and tendon, to remember you, to remember you. Take your heart from the canopic jar on the shelf and coax it back to dropping. But all these things are beyond my powers. Osiris, my love, my love. I must go now to walk alone. The soles of my sandals, leaving silver imprints of crescent moons from the Rosetta Stone to the chestnut tree. I go to the shops one day, and I went looking at, and I looked on the ground, and I saw this writing. See what the name of God is that? It was that poem. And Locke had used as part of her street line critic. And there I was in the middle of the street reading the poem. So, thank you, Locke. And can I find a light?
You're shining, you're shining.
Thank you, Martin, really. I read a poem called Small Miracles. It's probably one of my simplest poems. It's a friend of ours died yesterday, the Clare poet, and poet Brendan O'Byrne. And I'm doing a reading in a Fecal tomorrow, so I'll do it in his memory. But this is about his friend Michael Collington. Small Miracles. In those dark days when hope was trapped inside a clapped black mirror, my husband, dumbed by rage, squeezed the light from our dreams, punched chasms in the walls of our small universe, and all the doors were chained and barred. But there were moments of grace and mercy too. My mother visiting, bag filled with sweets, bread, butter and milk, and one morning in December, when I did not have the price of a dinner for the kids, the cheque arrived, £7 for my fourth published poem, and I blessed the man who sent it. Here in Ennis on this bright day, the man empties his pockets to buy my book, and we count €7.21, and I bless again the man who has given it. Thank you. This is a requiem for Brendan O'Byrne, a Clare poet. He died in 2011, and I was doing a reading out in Fecal that day, and I was at this funeral in Ennis Cathedral, and he was a great friend of my friend Kate Hennessy. So this is a requiem for Brendan O'Byrne. On the road to the Himalayas, the way was engraved across the atlas of his heart. Compass pointed to true north, snug in its binnacle in the pocket of the sheepskin-lined coat. Among scraps of images, London, Scariff, Munich, and a houseboat on Lough Derg. On the bus to Kathmandu, he snatched the snippets of songs, like echoes across the sands, the rock band, Felix Bones, beating out the bars of heavy metal and the kinks and stones strumming on Kate Hennessy's record player. On the road back to Ennis, the memories of moments, days and decades fitted as limestone in the burn, where he knew the language of wildflowers, as a poet knows the vast essence in the tiniest of things, and brings them to blossom in his art. A mystic on a motorbike, headlight illuminating the pathway between every star with dazzling white. May he always blaze a trail for us across the sky at night. This poem is called Returning to Ithaca. It's, I suppose it's about my partner Lee Mulligan, who died 5 years ago. So it's dedicated to Mark Whelan, who's not here tonight anyway. Returning to Ithaca. The Greek poet who wrote of Ithaca told of Odysseus' long and perilous journey, the gust to pillow his sails, where the exalted gasps of victory, the gust-drenched sighs of defeat. Lee Mulligan too is travelling to Ithaca, and he is halfway there, back to the Mews in a Limerick lane, where cart horses once were housed. To him they were the steeds of heroes, hooves nailed to bronze and silver shoes. Echoed in the width of Catherine Street, a thoroughfare in some Phoenician town, paved with corals and mother of pearls. The weeds between the cobblestones were the hanging gardens of Babylon found. Again in the Carnegie Library, before it was the City Gallery, dip his line and hook into the silence of a room, catching a shoal of leaping fishes, bones formed from consonants, flesh from vowels, spoken softly in the People's Park, where archipelagos of green divided by paths like streams. The member for Parliament spring rice in his plinth, pebbles where his eyes used to be. Still see beyond the Shannon River to the Corrigor Falls, where time just stops and stares, past the tremendous expanse of Sarsfield Bridge, where houses only in memory stand guard on Arthur's Quay. All these wonders of Ithaca were in childhood strewn as jewels beneath his feet, when he had nothing to fear from the fierce Lystagonians, the angry eye of the Cyclops, nor Poseidon's thunderous waves. The muse Persephone will still be there, winding, unravelling her ball of wool, fending off the suits of other poets, knitting, always knitting, until a half man, half God comes sailing home. Thank you.